Simon Williams was the younger of two sons born to an industrialist. Simon would take over the company, but due to his inexperienced management, they lost their edge to the companies like Stark Industries. Simon's older brother Eric suggested he embezzle some from the company to invest in an enterprise Eric got wealthy from. It was illicit racketeering run by the Maggio criminal families. Due to the embezzlement and ties to Maggio, Simon was brought to trial and found guilty. He would blame Tony Stark for the downfall of his company. Simon was released when the Enchantress paid his bail and agreed to go with her to Baron Zemo's base. There, Simon agreed to become a test subject for an ionic ray treatment. This gave him super strength and durability, prompting him to call himself Wonder Man. To ensure his cooperation, Zemo told Simon he would die in a week unless he was given an antidote. Not wishing to die, Wonder Man agrees to Zemo's plan. Wonder Man shows up at the Avengers mansion and explained he was dying. The Avengers accepted him into their ranks and went off to find a cure. Soon, Wonder Man led the Avengers into an ambush by the Masters of Evil. Wonder Man couldn't betray the Avengers because of the kindness they showed him, and he fought against Zemo. Wonder Man would end up dying on the side of good. The Avengers brought Wonder Man back and recorded his brainwaves. Later, these would be used to create the Vision. When his brother Eric found out Simon died, he blamed the Avengers and became the Grim Reaper, constantly attacking the Avengers. But Wonder Man was not dead. He was actually in a death-like coma. Desperate to revive his brother, the Reaper brought Wonder Man's body to the voodoo priest, the Black Talon. Talon used his magic, and Wonder Man came back as a mindless zombie. Wonder Man started to move on his own until he was himself again. He found out he was no longer human, but ionic energy being surrounded by superhuman-like flesh. Wonder Man would suffer psychological trauma, but eventually come out of it. He would go on to be an Avenger in good standing and formed a close relationship with fellow Avenger, the Beast. Wonder Man would move out to California and take up acting, and while he was there he would become a founding member of the West Coast Avengers. After a while he would leave the Avengers and join Iron Man's new team, Forceworks. However, on their first mission, Wonder Man was struck with an ion cannon and his body would disperse. His love for the Scarlet Witch tied him to the mortal plane, while her love for Wonder Man enabled her to channel the ionic energies and bring him back to life. The two of them would start a relationship. Feeling unworthy of being brought back to life, he would end his relationship and move back to California and establish a non-profit. He would eventually return to the Avengers. After a while, Wonder Man went on television and saying his time as an Avenger was a waste, claiming it was just using violence to uphold justice. He also started displaying reactive behavior due to leaking ionic energy. Wonder Man gets control of his ionic form and rejoins the Avengers Unity Division, a team dedicated to unifying humankind and mutants. When he joined this time around, Wonder Man was a pacifist and decided not to solve problems with his fists. Wonder Man retired from superhero work, returning to his career as an actor and moving in with his best friend, Beast.
Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to know when the next video is live. And check out below to see where you can find us on the web. The Fanboy Factor. Comics, toys, movies. What's your factor?